Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run it down when I'm a great boss. Run it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag.
Let's go to 1970, Diamond Dynasty. All right, here we go. 1970 Diamond Dynasty Memorial Stadium covers the 1970 championship team. It's a turning point for Memorial Stadium because it goes from the Gunther scoreboard to the right field, but it's left. So the left field scoreboard that's used all the way up until, like, I'd say mid to late 80s, where they incorporate two scoreboards. So this right here, as you see, has a different ad on top of it to reflect the time period. You have wooden benches out there in the outfield. The hill still remains the same, trees still remain the same. The only thing that's different in all of this is just the outside area. So I was able to add the school that's facing Memorial Stadium. Some parking lot, not as elaborate as the 54 version is. You know, we can talk about memory and all that type of stuff, but, you know, that's something that the show is going to have to solve. San Diego Studios is going to have to work on. So this is this version. Only thing I've done is I went in and I pretty much altered the altitude, and I checked to see if there was any other places that I could get memory from, which I did. Scoreboards that were hidden underneath of the big marker signs that I placed there. So this is going to be ready for you guys. It's already uploaded. I'll upload it again because why not? Usually when it takes this long, it means it's being done good. Okay, so I showed you guys 54. I would like to show you guys 66. Do we have a 66 Diamond Dynasty? 66, 66, give me a 66. Alright, so it looks like we're going to do this in real time too. Alright. This ballpark is the 1966 version. You still have the outfield wood bleachers. You have the Gunther scoreboard that's in right field. Real life, there would be an extra scoreboard that's there with extra numbers and out-of-town stuff. They don't have it here. But what I could do, let me see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do something here. Oh, I'm trying to see if I hit some other stuff. Nope. No dice anymore. Okay. So this is the original version that you can download off of the vault. This is the definitive remodeled version of the 66 Memorial Stadium that housed the first championship that the Baltimore Orioles achieved against the Los Angeles Dodgers in 1966. A full clean sweep. The Orioles clinched their first title in franchise history in this model of the ballpark. So you have the same architecture, same structure. Scoreboards added to the upper deck seating. You have the wood. You have this, that. You have the extra seats. Horseshoes curved in a little bit more. Out deck curved a little bit more. So here we go. Let's check the properties. 480. All right, you want to keep your changes? Yes. We're going to upload this to the vault. All right. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go in real time right now. We're going to change this to a Diamond Dynasty version. Interesting, that went down to 94%. Okay. Ooh, doggy, we got to move all these back. Look at that. This is going to be messy. So don't look outside the facade. Okay. Why is that bothering? Okay, cool. All right. There you go. So now you're looking at the first time Diamond Dynasty version of the 66 Memorial Stadium. I'm a big fan of it not being even, to be honest with you. I might go back in. Let's change this. No. This would be ideal, but you gotta go back in and change. Alright, we're going with this. We are going with this. I don't understand why this side is more in than the other one. That's probably going to have to be another revision coming down the road. All right. Whoop, don't want to make that mistake. Almost made that mistake. Almost made that mistake. Yes, I would like to keep my changes. Alright, here we go. So this is the 83 version of Diamond Dynasty. This is an older version. Save over it. So this version, ladies and gents, boys and girls of all ages, is uploaded. This concludes the Memorial Stadium Series saga. Unless there's some patches that comes for I would say stadium builder, ballpark builder. This is pretty much it. The 1950 construction version has not changed. It's still uploaded. There's a Diamond Dynasty version of that and a version in which you go and play in exhibition mode that's up there now. This version is uploaded. All the versions of Memorial Stadium are now uploaded. So this is the final definitive version so far. And what that means is I'm not going back in to change up a deck seating. I might go back and figure out why this is not the same as this one over here. Why is this one easier than that one? But other than that, there's nothing much that you can do. The parking spaces are the parking spaces unless they add more. Memory's memory unless they add more. I will be focusing on new stadiums as well. Thank you, Destructive. Destructive, if you didn't hear, all of the versions that I've discussed is now uploaded for Diamond Dynasty. So you can download. And if you are an Orioles fan, if you are interested in being a baseball purist or the type of person who, like you got to have a specific way, stay tuned on this show, on this episode, on this broadcast, because I'm going to show you where to find specific uniforms and everything. So now we're done with this. Okay? The next Baltimore stadium that I'm going to work on, Baltimore ballpark, is Oriole Park 5. It's a dead ball era ballpark. I'm going to have to do research on it. I'm going to look up pictures for it and everything. It's a couple of blocks over from where Memorial Stadium was built. And it's a couple of blocks from a municipal stadium, the first sprinting in Baltimore ballpark, Baltimore Stadium that was in the footprint of Memorial Stadium, the future footprint. So I'm going to run through what I have created here. When I get off camera, I'll be deleting files and stuff like that because I don't want to confuse myself. Be careful downloading this stuff off the vault. People have copied my design. They have downloaded my stuff, re-uploaded as their own. They haven't made any alterations. They haven't made anything better with it. They just did whatever they want with it. Again, there's a difference between plagiarism and paying an homage or respect. Like for example, Bill Wilson did his Memorial Stadium. I admire his design. I admire his work. I admire his effort. But I didn't par for par copy or steal his designs or steal his ideas. Now, a lot of the stuff in which he did, I attempted first with the outfield stuff and everything like that. But my stuff is my stuff. His stuff is his stuff. It would be, to me, it would be just disingenuous to go download his stuff, make it as my own, and re-upload it. Now, if you download somebody's stuff and you make a couple of tinks here and there, a couple of changes, a couple of alterations, it's still theirs. You made your touch on it. It's like a remix. Okay? If you go in there and you made a ballpark, right? You downloaded a ballpark and you literally stripped down the whole entire thing and built it up, at some point it has to become your own image. I'm not being a stickler about it, but to me it's like, you're not going to stop people from doing it. I don't really care. It's, to be honest with you, like, I don't have ownership of the ballpark. I don't have trademarks or anything like that, so whatever. But, So here is for you DC fans, DC baseball fans, Senators fans. First thing, I did a stadium series of RFK Stadium. Why it's a cuss word, I have no idea. Like, you can't say RFK, you have to say Robert F. Kennedy. I did 3 ballparks for this one. I did 1962, which was DC Stadium. Um, Robert F. Kennedy Stadium, um, which is 1971. This is the last year for the Washington Senators. Um, then you have Robert F. Kennedy Stadium, 2005 to 2007. So I'll take you into those two. I'll tour you through that. So this is by default Diamond Dynasty version. I haven't made the classic field for it yet. You've seen on YouTube a lot of videos. A lot of people have made RFK Stadium. It's a very valiant effort. This right here is the biggest one. It's maxed out at 60K. There's a glitch with the show where if you go above a certain number of people, a number for the crowd, it dwindles. But as I pan out, I try my best to match the up and down design of RFK Stadium. I accomplished this by using garages. And the best garage to use because it zigzags. It looks like a bird's nest or something like that. I wanted to get everything done properly. I didn't have an opportunity to do so because I ran out. I maxed out at 100. And if you see how big this thing's huge. I used marble to match, whatever joints and stuff. It's not pretty. But it's, until someone makes a more accurate version, this is what you get. I'm not going to toot my own. I'm not going to say my stuff is accurate. I'm just going to say that I try to come as close as possible. I mean, this right here doesn't look like a circle. It looks more so like a, I don't know. It looks like a oval. You know what I mean? It's very odd. But see, the key to it is I accomplished this by just using massive amounts of ovals and stuff. So this right here is what you're looking at is DC Stadium. RFK Stadium, which was now named RFK Stadium, was built in the early 60s. 1960-61, it opened 1962. The reason why I made it 1962 is because this is when President JFK, John F. Kennedy, attended the opener and threw out the first ball. So I am, as a history major, I'm a fan of John F. Kennedy. I'm a fan of a lot of history. So I took this time to make this version of the stadium. Now, one thing you can see here, this was a person who created this a while back. Person created this. I downloaded it. If you check my other stream, I give credit where credit is due. The creator made this. This is probably one of the only original things that stood with this original one. The original one was a great attempt, but it's kind of like the other ones. It's all generic. It's the upper deck modern stuff, and that's not RFK. With all due respect, did a great job. I thank you, but it's not that. So what I tried to do is I try to come as close as possible. If you look at the old photos, they have a clock here. You have a visitor scoreboard here. I took like 3 of them Gunther scoreboards and just spliced them up and put them right there. This is 1962. Added all the press boxes one by one. Bothers me that there's no space in here to do the original RFK. Its press boxes is weird. It goes above the lower deck seating, so it has like a bridge to go there. Obviously here it doesn't. So these are all the streams and fountains and stuff. That I added a few. Only thing I did was just try and like revise it and make it, keen. So there's no upper deck seating that's like the original bowl. This is really just trying to splice this stuff together and make it as decent as possible, which is why it's a large ballpark. It's a huge, huge ballpark. Um, but right off the bat, it's Diamond Dynasty. I'll go back in there at some point and make a tried and true version with the original outfield. That's in that. I have to look at the numbers as to what the outfield was in 1962, 71, and 2005 to 2007. 1962, 1971 versions are for the Washington Senators. There were, I believe, two versions of the Washington Senators. They were in the American League East, in American League at the time. Same as the Baltimore Orioles. So that's interesting. Imagine if the Nationals and the Orioles were both in the AL. So they met a couple of times down here. So I wish there was an opportunity to like to put the Washington Monument in and stuff like that, but you know, I think sometimes my imagination goes beyond the limitations of like technology that's here. So this is it. As you can see, it's not purely a circle. This is the 1962 version. This is up on the vault. Robert F. Kennedy Stadium, 1971. Here we go. So this is Robert F. Kennedy Stadium, 1971. This is pretty much the last year for the Washington Senators, last year for baseball in D.C. until 2005. So I decided to dedicate this to 1971, being at the most pivotal time in Washington baseball. Again, you still have the problem with the seat glitches and stuff like that. Personalized all the press boxes that are in there and luxury suites. Right here, scoreboard has not changed much. Took out a couple of the designs and stuff. Added scoreboards, strikeout meter, hometown away. Let's see here, I put one right here. I kept some amenities, hometown, home team score clicker right here. Let's see. Now, this is where you can get a gauge of how massive this thing is. I just kept building. The lights, unfortunately, there's no poles down version. So the 1962 version will have it on the roof. The 1971 version will have them taken down a little bit more. Personally added the National Baseball Hall of Fame for all intents and purposes. It's a classic stadium, so it deserves the respect that it gets. Several parking lots. There's a building out there that represents the same building that you would see outside RFK Stadium. I wasn't able to complete the freeway, the highway that goes off the bridge that leads into this, but I did extend, because if you've driven through RFK Stadium, you know there's a lot of roads that lead to out of DC, into DC, Virginia, everything. RFK Stadium is if it's a part of not a part of it. I don't know if it's officially part of the National Mall. It's really not, but it's in a linear direction to the National Mall. So it would be in, I would say, that direction right there. Behind it is the Capitol, then the Washington Monument, then the Lincoln Memorial. No, I'm sorry. Washington Monument, World War II Memorial, then the Abraham Lincoln Memorial. So this right here. This is also available. What's it called? Diamond Dynasty. Everybody loves Diamond Dynasty. So then you can play in that. See here, this is the last one, Robert F. Kennedy Stadium. 2005 to 2007. So here you go. This is put back up here. I also put yellow seats. You can't switch them per deck. Scoreboards have been added. Put that there as best as possible. You have an American flag that's been added so it can face up here. The ads have changed. Generally, the RFK Stadium was shared with the DC United in this era. So generally, DC United would have had like their banners and stuff hung up here. This would have been the Washington Nationals logo. So you can play Washington Nationals in here if you feel the spirit. This one side here added. They had a couple ads that were put here that I tried to add and put as well. Nothing else has changed. I did keep some vending machines in here. I will say this looks a lot better without people in it. Definitely easier to move around and contort. So this is what I put in. A couple amenities. You have cold drinks, chili dogs. Scoreboards are still there. They haven't been changed. I try to do this by people size. So there you go. 3 versions already up on Diamond in the vault. So be sure to download it. Let's see here. This is a custom. This is a organic created ballpark that I have made. I got footage. I got video of it on my YouTube account. So this is just a created idea that I had. I have another created ballpark that I'm going to be making in the metropolitan area. This is B&W Field. This is something that this came out of my imagination. I based this in a made-up city, Oasis City. It's the only name that I could come up with. So what you have here is basically a high-end ballpark. This is available for download as well. If you have a created baseball team that you wish to put in here, by all means, go ahead. Did the luxury of making it look as modern as possible. Took 2 multi-business decks and added them. This is also inspired by Camden Yards a little bit. I'm going to tell you why it is, because right here, if you know a little thing or two about Camden Yards, outside of Camden Yards is Pickles Pub, and it's like 100 feet or so from home plate. So this bar stool right here is not far from home plate. And if you look at this stadium, this thing is amazing. Seats only 35,000. You get your tents, you get your ice cream, you got your apartments, your amenities, full road. I put a bridge through here, as you guys can see. Every level has a snack lounge. I didn't go with bluegrass here. I think this is Bermuda. A nice pea green. Escalators, amenities have been added. Ticket booths. You have PA announcer, security camera. You have a deck information center. You have a custom built flag stand. You know, they want to do the Star Spangled Banner. Home bench can see it. They can see it. Out of town scoreboards you have right here and right here. Visibility. You have 1, 2, 3 decks for viewing pleasure. Let's see right here. You have 2 scoreboards. One that can be seen by left, one that can be seen by right. That scoreboard, if you can see right here, has a strikeout meter. Personally built this. You have a kiddie play area right here with a playground, bathroom. Did not add the what's that thing called? Those Yeah, I couldn't add it if I wanted to, so it's fine. Let's see. Let's go through here. You have marble with sandstone style tiling, which I put up along left field. Also put it for the outfield deck. Okay. This is an area that is I modeled it after Baltimore. I modeled it after Miami. Very tropical. You have your residential areas. You have your uh, community food places, bars, apartments that have roof deck seating. Um, so you have that. Um, you also have a great bar that is across the street from this place right here, from this ballpark. Roof deck seating. Nice brick exterior. This is a nice building too. I literally built this like a real city. So a lot of your high-rise buildings, a lot of your hotels have garages. You have garages attached to each building. A lot of your offices are attached. There's some glitches here because I think there's a glitch for these clear buildings because like you shouldn't be able to see through them, but you do. So again, that's something the show needs to worry about. There's something really cool that I put on here. One of these buildings have roof deck eating, so they can see the ball game. So this is available for download on. This is available for download on the Vault, BMW Field, also known as the Jungle Juice. Hotels here, hotels there. Let's go through here. This is a custom-made marble bridge because this is such a short deck. So you have that. You have your snacks, concession stands. All right. You saw that entrance way out there. This is what it looks like in here. All right. You have your, what is this? Smoothie bar right next to that. Texas BBQ. Crab cakes. Nice font. You got your condiments here. This is the first level. All right. So before I take you on the upper deck, offices, buildings attached to the stadium as well. All right. This is just a walkthrough for anybody who wants to download this thing and use it for Diamond Dynasty. So you have a boardwalk here that's attached to the building. I kind of modeled this after Camden Yards too. They have that Oriole walk. You have the warehouse. You have the restaurants and stuff that's attached to it. So you have a team store that I put into that building right there. Team store. You have a grill and amenities, high heat, and a bathroom. This upper deck area is not accessible this way. It's accessible through escalator. So, escalator here. Go through your scoreboard. These are outer deck. These are outfield deck seats. They have shade. There you go with that. Doesn't look really good with that fence, but this is I created a high-end upper deck seating right here. Plush. What are these called? Posh seating with high-end outdoor service. You also have Ballpark Eats, which is located right here. Another bar, another bar. So, and then on top of that, this was all custom built, by the way. I built all of that out of the tile and brick. Then you have the show pool right here with this is marble stairs. And also a great view for the game with all angles. Okay. Outfield, behind the batter's eye, you have a couple of bars, restaurants. Patrons can also see what's going on in the game right here with a scoreboard right there. Ticket interest access right there. Okay, let's get up on the third level. All right, this is the third level where you have out-of-town scoreboard, real time. This is a snack diner, eats on one side of the ring. Scoreboard on the outside, I made sure to put that in there. And you have that. So this is accessible for anybody who wants to use it, wants to play with it. It was well thought out. I put a lot of planning and thinking into it. You know, I can show you guys what it looks like behind home plate. And this is your view. So if this is something you guys want to use, go ahead and use it. Spread the word. Let everybody know what's up. And there you go. Let's see. So in between this ballpark and the other one, I did another one that was a recreational park. Okay. I did a recreational park. This is a real park. This is available in Diamond Dynasty. This is a recreational park that's in Reisterstown, Maryland. It's located in Baltimore County. It's a beltway away from Camden Yards. So I modeled it as best as I could after what I usually see in real life. So this is a recreational field in which you'll be playing on. There's only seats 118 people. For artistic license, I put a bench behind it. There's really no bench behind there. I customized the fence that you usually see. So you have that in the perimeter from down there. It's located in Baltimore County, so you're going to have a lot of lush trees, a lot of nice houses. Parking has been thought out. You have an elementary school right there, which is through the bushes. This is also available for download if you guys wish to use that. So this is what I've created so far, ladies and gents. This is it. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you download it. I will be thinking of some new stuff to do soon. But I'm going to be giving these ballparks a test run. Hope you all enjoy it. I've had fun trying to make this stuff, and I hope you guys have fun playing it. So, all right, so I think that's that. And I did, if memory serves me correct, I did tell you guys that I've worked on some uniform stuff. Now, here's the thing. I did this last year. This year is my stadium project. So last year was my logo project. So here we go. We're gonna go into Diamond Dynasty. So the show already has these types of uniforms in there. It's debatable. I wish they would put more. And they had an option to put more in there, but they put the 95 in there. Whatever. But anyways, this is what I use when I'm going to be playing in my Memorial Stadium Diamond Dynasty. All of this right here, this logo, was created by me. It was built off of a template. I'm going to show you guys real soon. So all of this stuff is in the vault. This is the uniform layout for the 66 and 70 Orioles. So the numbers are not really there per se, but but this is as accurate as you can get. I'm going to be changing it real soon because I'm going to be so this is actually, while I'm on here, Yeah, that was weird. Anyways, so this is a number we got here. So where do I go? I want to do Negro leagues, Baltimore Elite Giants. Um, oh wow, they allow that. Cool. Wow, they allow a lot of it. They allow even more of it. All right. So here's my vault. We're gonna go to this. All of this is 5 pages worth. I downloaded it. Other people had it. I customized it, tweaked it a little bit, sharpened it. I worked on the 98 Orioles logo, 99 2008. It's a little difficult to work on, but here it is. That's done. I revamped the 89 and 97 logo, 2009 2011 logo. Hat logo's there. Okay. Most of this was recreated and redone. So this is what I've done. If you're interested in using the Orioles for Diamond Dynasty, you want to make your own custom uniforms, this is what you can use. This is a 54 to 65. This is what I used. Worked on that. I try to get the wordage right, but so this is the 6674. I custom made that one. Custom made this one. All right. So I don't know why it's got an 80%, but if you look at this, all this stuff was edited this time. This right here is the original home script that I found on here, and I downloaded. I talked to a guy last year. I don't know where he's at now. Wherever he is, I hope he's safe and I hope he's good. He was fun to talk to. He worked on this, and I based everything else off of that. So I just ran with it. You know, I was furloughed, so I had nothing else to do except for job searching and that. So this is my vault, guys. This is what I got in here. I got a lot of stuff. And I did add the modern one because that's already in Diamond Dynasty anyway. So check it out, guys. You can use this stuff. Give me credit. Spread the word. We need a lot of people to download this stuff. Get on board. I just do this stuff for fun, man. I'm not trying to like. This is a thank you bundle. What's the thank you bundle? Frank Thomas, Jackie Robinson, King Griffey Jr., Cal Ripken. Who's this? Mariano Rivera. I don't pick no Yankees on my team. Except for Babe Ruth. Now, I would pick Babe Ruth because Babe Ruth comes from Baltimore. Jackie Robinson. You got to pick Jackie Robinson. Who would you guys pick? Let's see here. We got Babe Ruth. We got the Salt and the Swat. We got Frank Thomas. We got Pedro Martinez. Griffey Jr. Bob Gibson. I definitely need pitching. Oh, I want the kid. I'm picking. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. Yes. Sorry, Jake Cronenworth.
hands to you simps, I'll never forgive me. Not saying it's a conspiracy, but you're all against me. You see the future with brother Jules ain't the shit, but cancel my turn the time machine back around a sense.
They say that you don't love me. Hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I pull up on my love somehow. Your love never meant much to me.
Tony Gwynn? Pedro Martinez? I need some Orioles on my team. You know what I mean? I need some Orioles. I need some pitching too. Who's this? Harmon Killebrew, Andrew Jones. Bullpen. Yeah, you're getting out of here. What's his position? Place for first base. Mitch Moreland. Yeah, you gotta go, brother. Harmon Killebrew. What we got here? I'm not big on like buying packs and stuff like that. Joe Random. Okay. Got my boy Trey Mancini. Right field. All right. Harmon Killebrew got to come up. We need Hall of Famers on this boy. All right, ladies and gents, this is it. Diamond Dynasty. You guys are set. You're good to go. Ballparks you want. I'm coming up with some more of them. I'm going to do a couple of customs, a couple of old school ones. Be on the lookout. It's been a pleasure working on this stuff with you guys. I know it's been a headache sticking through, but hey, thank you guys for the support. You know, spread the word. More downloads, more exposure, the better it is. So I'll catch you guys when I catch you.